Adam Kownacki's available, Deontay. He's available. I was thinking, like, if Deontay Wilder versus Fury fall through, right? If this fight doesn't get made, it looks like it's not going to get made. Just some of the things that's coming out of Frank Warren's mouth is making me think like this fight's not going to get made. So if this fight doesn't get made, okay, Deontay Wilder's going to be left without an opponent, okay? Without an opponent. He's going to be looking at PBC Showtime heavyweights, okay? Right now, Joshua, Miller, Dillian White, Dominic Brazil, they all got fights. Even Luis Ortiz, right? So Wilder's left with other dudes to fight. He likes fighting on PBC, right? Adam Kownacki fights on PBC. Adam Kownacki just beat Washington in 2 rounds. The same guy that Deontay Wilder defended his belt against, right? About 2.5 years ago. So, Adam Kownacki also called out Deontay Wilder. If you remember, he called him out. He was like, yo, let's fight, Wilder. He's been calling him out, right? He's available. I think if Deontay Wilder because Deontay Wilder said he's trying to be busy. He's trying to fight, right? If Deontay Wilder does not fight Fury on May and fight somebody else, I just hope that somebody else is at least Adam Kownacki. Because Kownacki, I think that's a good matchup for Deontay Wilder. His style suits Deontay Wilder. And I think people would give Deontay Wilder credit for beating Kownacki because he's making noise. We know about Kownacki, and especially if you're a hardcore boxing fan, because he's been making noise recently. And he has 2 things in common with Deontay Wilder. He fought 2 of the same opponents that Deontay Wilder fought in Arthur Spilka and Washington. And he beat both of them in better fashion than Deontay Wilder, right? Because wouldn't you guys rather see Deontay Wilder defend his belt against Adam Kownacki than Deontay Wilder voluntarily defend his belt against a guy that you never heard of? Because a lot of times when these situations happens where a guy Deontay Wilder was supposed to fight, the fight doesn't get made because the decisions that opponent made prevent this fight from getting made. Whenever that happens, Deontay Wilder always ends up voluntarily defending his belt against a guy that ain't nobody want to see him in there against. So I hope that he doesn't do that. And like I said, if he does do that, I hope it's at least with like Adam Kownacki because he's available. At least somebody we heard of. I don't want to see this guy fight a guy in like a Johan Duhaupas or some shit. Or like the lowest ranked, or like because what he tends to do is this. When he's in situations like this where, the fight gets canceled or gets called off, he picks the weakest dude ranked in the top 10 at WBC. That's what he tends to do. He picks the weakest dude, the easiest opponent. When he fought Chris Arreola, that was the easiest opponent who was rated at top 10 in the WBC rankings. Why? Because first of all, he was put there without without earning the right to be put there because he came off 3 losses. No, he came off a few losses and he was looking shot. He was looking shot to bits. Then he was trying to fight Andrzej Wawrzyk, who was also in the top 10 rankings. And again, Andrzej Wawrzyk of the WBC rankings. And again, Andrzej Wawrzyk was the weakest dude there. I don't even know how he got in that position to be in the top 10 WBC rankings. So Deontay Wilder and his team always try to look at the weakest dude in the rankings. So that's why I don't want him to be fighting the weakest dude in his rankings, man. I haven't even done research recently to see what are the top guys in his rankings. But if you guys know, let me know in the comment section. But I would imagine that I don't know, is Adam Kownacki rated for the WBC? I would think he is. But fight Adam Kownacki, man. I would give him credit for fighting Adam Kownacki because, like I said, man, it's gonna be none but hate if Deontay. I'm telling you, I'm gonna go ham on Deontay Wilder if I hear he's voluntarily defending his belt against a bum. Because I'm not going to defend that. I'm not going to say, oh, it wasn't his fault. It was Tyson Fury chose to fight on ESPN. And he didn't want that fight. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to defend Wilder. I'm not going to give Wilder. I told you guys I'm never giving Wilder passes anymore. All right? I gave him enough passes. So I really hope that he fights Adam Kownacki at least. Anyway, guys, stuff to say. Thanks for watching. I'm out.